One thing I can always rely on this guy to cook me are good breakfasts. You are very, very good at cooking a breakfast.
I enjoy cooking breakfast. I enjoy creating new breakfasts. My job at the Three Blue Ducks, I started out in the breakfast team, so it was something that was thrown at me straight away when I got into the restaurant scene. So that's something I've taken on.
And you've taught me or talked to me about a really strange way of cooking scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
I've never cooked them the way you cook them, and I can't imagine in my head it's going to work. So I want to see this.
Righto. So it's basically they're in the pan for 15 seconds. So using nothing but eggs. We season them with salt and pepper when they're in there, but 15 to 20 seconds and they should be done.
I cooked bolognese in 8 minutes once when we cooked together. I'll be really keen to see scrambled eggs in 15 seconds.
Well, before we get onto the eggs, we're going to make a little spice mix. We're going to try and hero the avo. As much as the eggs are the hero, we're going to try and hero the avo as well. So we're going to go in with sesame seeds, some chili flakes, we've got some cumin and coriander, and some carne asada, which is my friend.
It's a Mexican concoction of basically chili, hot chili, smoked paprika, sugar and salt. And so it's a great little meat rub.
Yeah, it's basically a little bit of a Mexican dukkha going on here.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty close to what I was trying to go for when I put those things together.
We're just going to toast these off in a dry pan just to release the oils and make it a bit more flavoursome. Put it back on there, and then we're going to press our avo onto that to make a little bit of a presentation.
Yeah, it gives you a presentation side and gives you some flavour for the avocado as well. Like you said, we're going to have some smashing eggs, so you want the avocado to be able to stand up to how good the eggs are cooked.
Exactly. Now, this might freak you out. I'm going to put the toast on now.
Before the eggs?
Before the eggs. The toast is on.
It's going against everything I've always done in the kitchen.
Toast is on. We're just looking to get a bit of bar mark action going on. We'll flip him over and do the same sort of thing.
When we were talking through how we're going to cook this, he said, everything needs to be cooked before I start the eggs.
It's got to be plated up, not just cooked. Everything has to be plated up, and then we shimmy, 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 eggs are on the plate.
I can't wait to see this one. How are they going?
They're all right. I reckon another 10 seconds and we'll get them off.
So they say with toasting your spices, you toast until aromatic.
Yep, and they're starting to get there. While that's going on, let's get a couple of eggs. I normally do 2 eggs for a portion, so we'll get those in.
You serve this on a plate or in a bowl?
On a plate.
Lily, I'm going to need a plate because if this happens as quickly as I think it's going to happen, I'm going to need Lily's help.
There'll be plenty of time. There'll be plenty of time. So spices are done. We're just going to get them out.
I'll take them
onto that plate. I'm just going to wipe out my frying pan.
We're going to cut open our avocado.
Rightio. Now, we really need to get our whisk in there. We really want to break apart the eggs. So we want to get the whisk in there for about a minute and make sure it's nearly like a liquid. You know what I mean? When we do this at the restaurant, on a weekend, we do a lot of portions. So we'll fill up a big bucket, a big service bucket, and actually get the big stick blender in there and blitz it right up. So you want it quite liquidized.
So you're almost trying to almost create a souffle sort of setup. So I've just cut our avocados in half, taken the stone out, and I'm scooping out the flesh with a spoon to try and keep it as intact as I possibly can. And then into a bowl. A little bit of lemon juice on there, so we've stopped them going brown. Apparently we don't need to do that because it's going to happen so quickly. They're not going to have a chance to go brown.
Yeah. How's our toast? Toast is good, that's what we want. A bit of bar mark, go over the other side. And our eggs are nearly there. So
all I'm doing, avocado I've cut in half, just one side I'm pressing into that little dukkha to cover it like that. Put that on our plate. You serious I should be plating up?
Yeah, well, we'll put the toast down first. So put the avo, at least one avo on top. So our bread, it's nice and hot. We can slide that.
Get him up on top.
Under there, that's all right, that'll look good.
Happy with that?
Yep. So our pan's nice and hot now. So now we just want to wait till we get a little bit of smoke on our oil. Yeah, that's right. See how we can get a bit of smoke there?
This is so wrong in my head, man.
And then we're constantly moving them, yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Constantly moving
6,
them.
7,
constantly moving them.
8,
and then once you get them in a nice position like that,
11, 12.
We just want to cook that through, and that is there.
15 seconds. That was actually 15 seconds. Oh, mate.
So then, all we want to do, last thing we need to do is season that.
Season.
So we'll go in with salt.
Cracked pepper.
And cracked pepper. And then we'll finish off with just a few little pan cheddar shards. and then just a drizzle of oil. And mate, I'm not gonna say it, well I am gonna say it. I told you so.
15 seconds. I think that's the fastest recipe we've ever done on Ben's menu.
And there's about six components there.
We make such a good team.
Yes, well played my friend.
So I guess there's a reason why we've been cooking for 4 years together now.
Yeah, it works.